Nanzaje Sarah Olekwabi Nico Olekwabi Nico Sikame Never ever give up Sikame Never ever give up Mungu will bless our ways. Mungu will bless our ways. Nico, Nico, Nico. Answer my Nico, Nico, Nico. Sick of me, never ever give up. Sick of me, never ever give up. Our Lord God will bless our ways. Our Lord God will bless our ways. Nicole, handsome man.
Hi everyone. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, I'm Nicole Hanselman, and this is your platform Success Your Way movement. Welcome. If it's your first time here, feel at home. Make yourself a cup of tea and stuff. Today's topic, oh my God, relationship with a broke man. Well, today we're going to talk about that. I'm going to understand what do we mean by a broke man, what sort of a man is poor, and what sort of a man is broke, and what sort of man is ambitious, and why we should date them or why we shouldn't date them. We will talk about all that. My guest is ready. She's in the background. We were expecting two guests. We're still organizing something about the other guests. So let's pray all goes well. Do me a favor, tag your friends and tell them we are on. Okay? Thank you.
Nanzaje Sarah Olekwabi Nico Olekwabi Nico Sikame Never ever give up Sikame Never ever give up Mungu will bless our ways. Mungu will bless our ways. Nico, Nico, Nico. Answer my Nico, Nico, Nico. Sick of me, never ever give up. Sick of me, never ever give up. Our Lord God will bless our ways. Our Lord God will bless our ways. Nicole, handsome man.
Hi everyone, welcome. This is your platform Success Your Way movement with Nicole Hanselman. I'm your host and your life coach. Today we are talking about would you date a broke man? I've got my guests ready and we're going to delve into this and go deep as we can and understanding would you, should you, is it wrong? All those we'll talk about. Meanwhile, as we wait for everybody to join, just tag your friends, tell them you're on. They might have forgotten about this, or just tag them and tell them you're on. Otherwise, do me a favor, say hello to me and where you're joining from. And remember, if you didn't let StreamYard use your name or know your name, it won't let me know it either. So sometimes I'll be reading your comments and not know who it is. So do say hello to me and stuff. Okay. One of my guys. We had a little bit of a hiccup somewhere, so we are hoping all that can be sorted and they'll be here. But otherwise, yeah, we've got here Nyasha. I'll welcome her in a minute. All I want you to do is say hello to me and where you're joining from, and then we get on with it. Yeah, cool. As we wait, would you date a broke man? What's your own view? Or a broke person? This thing works two ways, but we are biased. We are women. It's so we must still think about the man. So it's kind of unfair because it's a modern world and everything. So, hi, you need to join in later. You need to join in. Hideout. Joining from Gloucester. This is literally my neighbor, but we don't get to see each other enough. I'm coming for a cup of tea when I'm done. So turn on the kettle, turn on the kettle. Would you date a broke man? That is the question. And for the men, would you date a broke woman? And would you feel bad if a woman doesn't want you because of your finances? Would you feel bad if she tells you, okay, I like everything about you, but or if you knew, maybe if you have a sister or a best friend, a female best friend, and she's on about not dating another guy for the money, what would you tell them? We want to know all about that. Otherwise, Nyashi's here, my guest is here. We're waiting for the other girls. Fingers crossed, may she make it. May she make it. There's just a little bit of a hiccup somewhere, but she should be here with us. As we wait, let me just remind you about our platform. Our platform is all about inspiring people, and it's all about all areas of our lives. So we talk about different topics, mostly things like finances, businesses, business mindset, and things like that. But we talk about everything, including our relationship, because we want all areas of our lives to be, we deserve it. We want to know how we can do that. We deserve all that, because if other people have it, why not you? Why aren't you having it? What's wrong with you not to have it all? Those are some of the things we do and inspire each other about. And that's why I endeavor to bring you guests so that we have different perspective. You don't feel like, oh, Nicole, that's just you thinking. No, different perspectives. Sometimes we might not agree, but that's okay. That's life. That's fine. We just agree to disagree on some topic. But so long as we're being the best versions of ourselves, then we're good. So let's welcome our guest, Nyash. I hope you're excited as me. Let's welcome Nyash. Nyasha, come on in. Oh, I was told not to call you Nyash.
Hi, how are
Hello,
you?
Nyasha. I was told Nyash is bottom.
Mm-hmm. Yes, my name's Nyasha, and I'm tuning in from Paris, France.
Welcome, dear. Do you want to tell us more about yourself?
Sure. I was born in Zimbabwe originally, and my full name is Nyasha Jinoira, and I came into Europe because of hotel school. And then I was employed by Disneyland, and then after that I became a freelancer.
Nice.
Yeah, and
Well,
now I am doing work for the Zimbabwean Diaspora Network in the EU area.
you should, dear. I like what you're doing. You should. Yeah, there's
Mm.
no room in small anymore. You go big. Okay, welcome everybody and tell us where you're joining from. Today's topic is would you date a broke man? Hi, Kate. Welcome, dear. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah. So would you date a broke man or a broke person? Even the male, you have to tell us, and you have to tell us what you go through, how it feels when you don't have the finances, and the girl is like, I don't think you're the person for me. What do you think? What do you think? Those are the things we want to talk about. I want to hear your views. What I'm going to do, if you pardon me for a minute, I will tag some of my friends. Sometimes people ask me to tag them when we are on, just in case they miss it. Yep, cool. So let me do a few tags, then we got on with it. So would you date a broke person? Why? If you wouldn't, why? Why wouldn't you do it? Yeah, we said we deserve better, we deserve good, but are that sometimes when we just need to like be a little bit relaxed and say, okay, that's not a deal breaker, because relationship is about love, it's all about love. So I'm just tagging the names that are coming up. Not necessarily the ones I remember. So anybody who comes up, Get stabbed. Who did who did it? A broke person. Okay, that is my talk for today. Nyash, have I lost you? Nyasha,
Oh,
have I
yes.
lost you?
No, I'm still here.
You're still here. Brilliant. So tell me, would you tell me your view on this?
Me just get my camera on. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. So about the topic. So we're with Kate as well.
Sorry, say that again.
We're with Kate as well.
I can what one?
Kate Raymonds.
I'm not hearing the last.
Kate Raymonds. I'm seeing Kate Raymonds.
Oh, sorry, dear. Yeah, that's one of the ladies joining us today.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
So about the topic, personally, what I felt, my own experience is that, well, I'll just share the experience of my first boyfriend. Well, he was. I heard him talking with some of his friends, and he said, if I'm a broke ass nigger, I'll make sure my woman is sexually satisfied. At least that's what he told. That's what he was talking about with his friends.
And
This
what
was
are you thinking?
I just started laughing. But I didn't act like I had heard yeah, what had been going on. But as for me, personally, what I think about the subject, you see, when there's no money in a relationships, it's not fun, you know. But it depends on the people involved in the relationship. Are they have to be mature. There was one time I met one guy, and he said, I am the one who supplies the money, but he said it he didn't say it with anger. He said, in a relationship, there's always, if you have one where there's no money, then the other person has to be very creative, have a wild imagination to come up with ideas, you see. So his perspective was that, yes, it can work, but it depends on the individuals, you see. And it also depends on which are your values. Which values do you place first? Is it money, or is it love? You see, because
Can those two not live together? Can love and finances not live in the same room?
well, living in the real world, it seems these days, from the energy I'm getting from people today, marriage is business. It's
Yeah.
no longer what it used to be. You
Yeah.
see, yeah,
Yeah.
it's no longer what it used to be.
Before just reproducing offsprings, but now you're saying it's business.
Yes, yes, that's what I'm getting. That's the vibe I'm getting from the human consciousness at this point in time. You see, people have changed. But you have exceptions. You can have some exceptions. And like the experiences that I told you about. Yes. I think that also, if you work together, you can accomplish many things because you are two brains, you see. And also, you have to be on the same page. Do you want the same things?
Okay, let me ask you. I want a no or yes answer. Yeah. Should a person date a broke man? If that question, if you're not asked to analyze it or explain it, would you date a broke man? You're in
Has
a
he
court,
been
you're
to?
in a court
Has
of
he?
law. It's yes
Has
and
he been
no.
to? Has he been to school? At least high school or middle of university?
Your Honor, the question is, would you date a broke man? Yes or no?
Mm, would I date a broke?
I really put you on the spot there, but it's really interesting because we are human beings.
No,
Yeah,
no.
you wouldn't.
I'm being honest. No,
You're being honest.
I don't think I don't think our relationship will last.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
yeah. I don't think it will last. But I'll date a man who has potential
Mhm.
and he's working towards his goals. He
An
may not
ambitious
be.
person.
Pardon me.
An ambitious person
Yes, he has put in. He's taken small steps towards his
for
goals. I
future.
would date this man, even if he wasn't like earning 20,000 dollars per month. But
Yeah.
absolutely nothing, no money in the pocket. No, no, I wouldn't.
Kate is saying, hell no, I will and can never date a broke person. Most of the time, broke people are broken, and I'm not ready to fix that. Wow, wow, wow. And she says, she goes, and sex is not all we need in a relationship. There is more to relationship than just sex, than just finances. I would
Mm,
like to give my view later on, but just a little bit of my view is that first, at this point of my life, because I understand myself better and my values better, and I know if you're coming to my life, there's a lot of things that we have to consider, and because I want everything good for myself,
mhm,
then I want all areas of your life to be perfect as it can come. Are you working
mm.
towards becoming better, or you're happy and has stagnated? Do you want growth? Do you believe in growth? Do you believe in lifelong learning? Do you believe in lifelong development and everything? That is where we want to go. So if somebody wants to date a person who's got money or rich, is that greedy? Is that wrong?
Um, well, if a person, you're asking this question is for me.
Yeah, for you and from the to the audience too, because there's this misconception. I want to call it misconception, but we're here to learn too, where a lot of people believe that if you're dating a rich person, or if you want only to date a rich person or be married to a rich person, then you're probably greedy, you're selfish, you won't be happy because all you're after is the finances. So, is it
Uh-huh.
greedy to want that? Is it wrong to want that?
I don't think it's wrong to want to date a rich person, but you have to bring something else
You
also
have
to
to
the
bring something
to the table. You can't just enter you being broke with nothing yourself. You have
and
no
expect to be
prospects. No,
served
pardon me.
when you don't want to bring any
Yes,
stuff.
yes,
Are
yes.
you bringing?
Yes, you have to bring something to the table. You have to have a career. You have to work. I mean, it's a two-way exchange.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's a partnership. If you
Mm-hmm.
want someone who's got a paycheck, then
Mm.
you should also bring something. You can't be completely well. That's my personal opinion. I don't believe in letting people work and then you do nothing. I don't believe in that.
Kate says, I think love and finances must stay under one roof because these are fundamental of all healthy relationship of two people who have good intentions for each other. Then they can be artistic about other imperfections to make the relationship perfect. You you know what? Creativity is
Mm,
a crazy thing because creativity most of the time comes from, they say, what is the mother of all invention? Necessity is the mother of all invention. Sometimes I find people who are broke, like a broke couple, seem happier because they learn to be inventive. They learn to, we can't afford a car to get, I don't know where, what can we do? So they end up doing really romantic things in that. Why am I
Yes.
saying- I've been a young girl before, and as a young girl, you date people, you'll date maybe a neighbor or a classmate or things like that. And so, that person has not had a chance to make any money yet. They're in the same level as you. You're both in the same level. And I realized that those seem like the really happy moments, really special moments, because you learn to survive. You learn to do, let's say, for instance, he doesn't even have a home of his own and he can't take you to his parents. So you guys learn how to do a lot of things creatively. So,
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
what Kate is saying, what do you think about that? That they can be artistic about other imperfections to make the relationship perfect.
Yes, that's also a great comment. But I really liked what you said that I've known there are people who are broken. They seem to be happier.
They seem to be happy
That
with other
yeah,
people. Because
that's true. There
you
are couples like this around the world.
mm-hmm,
You find them in the well in the I've heard of some in Africa in the rural areas. They're
mm-hmm,
very inventive. They find ways to make it work,
mm-hmm,
you see. And some of those people, they also have a very strong religious upbringing. They
mm-hmm,
depend on God to supply their needs. These people who are absolutely broke, but yes, they're inventive. They're very
yeah.
inventive. That's true. That's
It's
true.
true.
And
When you're young, you're carefree. When you're young, you don't overthink anything. You're just full of life. So when you're young, it kind of feels fine. But I think it reaches an age like my age where there are some things you can't do anymore. There are some things like, let's say, like the public vehicles, we call them matatus in Kenya. I can't see myself in this age and time, snagging somebody at the back of the matatu. Oh, no. I can't see myself, but when you're young, it's fun. You're there at the back and you don't care about everybody else, and you're there like whatever, making out or whatever it is you do, or just holding each other and being in your little world. It seems fine, but it reaches an age where I'm thinking about comforts. I'm thinking about, can we afford to be in a hotel and just have a chill time? We've been busy working the whole week. All I want is to relax in a comfortable bed. The last thing I want to do is be like squeezing in a sofa in somebody's sofa or something. So yeah, interesting. I seem to be convincing you into this broke thing, meaning that you are open-minded about dating a broke man.
well, personally, no. I'm going to be honest, but I've heard that there are people who are broke, but they make it work, and I salute those people. But my upbringing will not allow me to engage in this form of. It's just the way I was brought. It doesn't make sense. Personally, I would date a man who is very clear about where he's going and he has potential. At least he has done the basics and he's got a plan and he's taken steps to put his plan in concrete steps to put his plan in place, which you can see. This is a man I would date.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I do agree on that because if somebody hasn't got direction, where is he headed and where is he taking you? Will you forever
Yeah.
be hungry? Will you forever be hungry? Is this a permanent thing? You know, and
Mm-hmm.
that is an issue for me. Are you showing any hope? Are you dreaming? Are you dreaming big? Do you want to be better? But if somebody already is comfortable in their own space, comfortable in wherever, in the struggles, comfortable in, and then if they have that, what I want to call the poverty mindset, where whatever you earn, you want to spend it now, you want to use it all now. Then I'm thinking
Mm-hmm.
there's nowhere we're headed, there's nowhere we're going. if you can't think about the future, if all you want us to do is in the weekend drink all we've made up, drink it all up, all we've
Yeah.
made that week is gone. Yeah, there's
Mm,
no talk about the future. What are we going to build? What are we doing? What are we doing? There's no that. Then it means this person wants to stay poor. He's not just
mm,
broke.
mm, mm, mm.
That is
Yes.
his
Like,
future.
yes, like for instance, when I talk about potential, let's say the guy wants to open like a small supermarket, but he doesn't have the capital.
Mhm.
Every Saturday and Sunday he goes to some kind of craft market and he sells crafts,
Yeah,
and he puts away the money,
yeah,
and he reinvests.
yeah,
This is a man who knows where he's going, you
yeah.
see.
He's making
Yeah.
efforts, maybe
Y-
studying, learning about
yes.
the business, trying from whatever he has,
Uh-huh.
waking up every morning and still going. But you're the one waking the person up. Like, hello,
Y-
I'll speak Swahili now, sorry. Ebo
yeah.
amka, amka, you're the one who's telling the person to wake up every morning, reminding them, oh my God, it's 5 p.m. Or it's even 8. 10 o'clock,
Yes.
somebody's still sleeping. They have
Y-
no energy or ambition at all. That's a person who is planning to keep you poor.
hmm, hmm, hmm,
So
hmm.
there's what I would like us to understand, that the difference between a person who is just going through a period, because not everybody has had a head start. Not everybody had it all. People come from struggling family and they want better. And that if somebody is working towards that or showing signs of working towards that, and the way they
Mm-hmm.
talk, the way they do things, you can tell that they're trying, then that is a person for your future. But a person who is not trying,
Yes.
that will
Uh,
keep you eating
sorry.
soup. What my dear, but what Nicole is saying was back then when
I just need to. I'll be back in a few minutes.
not a problem, not a problem, not a problem. Okay, but what Nicole is saying was let me remove you, then you can. Let me remove you from. Is saying back that when people believe in true love, but let's be realistic, in the world we live today, what's romantic about dating a broke person who you're not sure if they love you or any baridi? This is so true, because what is happening sometimes nowadays, utavumilia mtu sana, you'll be there and you'll just try, okay, oh, tomorrow will be better, and follow them in their dreams and stuff. But our other guest has made it. That's brilliant. I'm seeing you. I'll add you in a minute, Queen. But what I was trying to say is what? But let's be realistic. The world we live in today. Yeah. If you're a woman, let me put it this way. If you're a woman and you know what you want in life, you know that you love good things, you love good taste, you probably maybe love traveling, you love your home looking in a certain way, you want to have your own home, you want to have all these things, you know yourself as a person, don't lie to yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Don't tell yourself that you'll be happy in a relationship with a person who hasn't got money and with no ambition. You'll always be mad at the person. You'll always be mad at person. Hi, Daisy. Okay, I'll just call you Okanga. Am I being greedy if I want a really rich man? You shouldn't be asking me that, because where I am right now, I don't believe in greedy as such. I think that things like being greedy, those are things that our parents or our mentors used to tell us that it was being greedy, and they ended up limiting us. They ended up giving us limiting beliefs. That's why we feel guilty having too much. We feel guilty when we want more, when we want better, when we dream big. We don't feel like we deserve it. We don't feel like we've earned it. You see, so for me, if you ask me being greedy, I don't think so, girl. I don't think so. And greedy has just that negative thing about it. But the context of it, not being greedy at all. Queen has made it. I will add it. Exactly. Don't compromise your standard to accommodate someone else. Yeah. Okay. As a woman, make like Nyasha was saying before. What are you bringing on the table in anything? What are you bringing on the table in the workplace? You want that a promotion? What are you bringing on the table? A relationship? You want that perfect man? Have you looked after yourself? Do you look like you deserve the perfect man? So you want that tall, handsome man who's made it, who's worked so hard, and now you want to sit around with a lazy bum, just spending his money. He's not gonna like that, and that love will be out of the window very, very soon. Hi, Queen. Apologies, Mr.
Hi guys. Hello. I'm so sorry I'm late. I'm so
No,
sorry. How are
no,
you?
it's not your fault at all. How are you? Fast
I'm good.
yourself.
I'm good. Let me
It,
just
it, it, it's so awesome to see you, and I thank God. I just thank God for bringing you there.
it's amazing
Yes,
to see you guys.
yes,
It's-
yes.
Absolutely.
And I'm just so grateful.
Yeah.
I'll speak to the two of you after the.
Yeah, I would like you to tell us about yourself. And I'll throw this question back to the audience as you introduce yourself, Queen.
Hey guys, my name is Queen Mashi. I am a musician from Zimbabwe based in France, a designer, a beauty therapist, a instructor, name it. So thank you guys for having me here today. Such an interesting topic we're going to talk about today. So I'm looking forward to this.
Oh, okay. What's your overall view? What's your overall say about today's topic as we go dissecting it and stuff?
Oh my gosh. The thing is, women, we tend to lie to ourselves, because to show to the community that okay, I'm who I am not, you know. Because this topic, it's really sensitive on other people because people they don't want to say the honesty. Just because you want love, just because you want to be with a man, you cannot just be with anybody. For me, on my point of view, I think you need a man who is stable,
Mhm.
security. Because if you're gonna have a man who doesn't have money, you're gonna have children. We're gonna feed them what? You're gonna eat what on the table?
Mhm.
How? Like I live in Europe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
I
good
live in Europe.
question.
You cannot say, okay, I don't care about a man who have money. It's
Mhm.
it's it's okay anyway as long as there's love. Come on, love is there, but also we look into the package. What that love is bringing in the package.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although for me, I prefer some stability. You don't have to be rich, 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 but you just have to be stable, at least in life. I don't have to provide for a man. I'm an African, I know men are meant to take care of women. Even if I have my own money,
Mhm.
even if I can take care of myself, I
Yeah.
prefer to be treated as well here and there. So if the man doesn't have money, how is going to treat me? I mean, I have to treat myself. I don't know how you guys see it, but that's
You
how
know
I see it
what?
myself.
I like how Nigerian women are clear about what they want. Okay, as at least as portrayed from their movies anyway. They're always clear about what they want. They're always clear about the standards and how they want their lives to be. And I
Yeah,
want, why don't we see this in other cultures? Why are we embarrassed about this in other cultures? Why does it seem like only Western Africans are comfortable just saying, you know what? No, we are done being broke. I slept hungry all of my life. I saw my mom struggling. We never had food. Why would I want that? Why would I want that to continue to my adult?
exactly. I don't know. I cannot live the same life my mom lived. No, I need a better life. And the better life is you, yourself. Who gave it to yourself? It's anything you say with your mouth is what
Mhm.
happens. So if you tell yourself, I don't want men with money, no, you're gonna find those poor men and you're gonna suffer. But if you tell
Yeah,
yourself, you know what, I deserve someone who is better, I deserve, to live a good life. So it's you, your life is you who make it,
I
you
like
know.
what you're saying. You have to decide for yourself that you want a good life. If you
Yeah,
don't decide for yourself, then anything that comes, you're cool with it because you don't know what you deserve. You've not,
exactly.
and you're not clear about what you want in life. You're not clear. Then you start envying other people. You become resentful. Yeah, you've slept hungry. You see somebody else having a comfortable life. You start talking about them and being angry at them, and yet you should be angry at your own choices.
Exactly.
So
That's
how?
where jealous comes. That's where jealous comes. You are jealous of people who are living their good life because they chose their life and you decided to choose that life. So live with it.
Doubt is saying, ladies, be real. Doubt, I know you like
Hi, Dewa.
Hello, Dewa. How are you?
Let me send you the link. You need to come on. We need to come on. We want to hear you arguing because we need a mentor. Because I know it feels bad being rejected anyway. Nobody likes being rejected. There's no girl who likes being rejected for their looks, or you don't have a big bum, or you're not beautiful enough. No girl likes that. And yet here we're saying that we don't want to do broke men. Yeah. So I would like Dow to come on and tell us how it feels as a man if a woman thinks like, you know what? No, you're not for me. I would like to hear from you. So we were on to now talking about, is it greedy? Is it greedy wanting to date a rich person?
Well, I will say something about the subject. If you want a rich man, there's nothing wrong with wanting a rich man, but you have to bring something to the table. You can't be oh yes, now I've got this and he's my ATM machine. No. No, no, that's not what it's about. But there are so many things involved because you see, it also starts with your core values and your core beliefs as well. That is actually what will shape your partnership with your man. You see, and you know something. If you were at a point where you had lots of money, if your belief system and your partner is very strong and it's in the right place, you'll be able to weather bad financial crisis together. So I think the what I'm saying is, I really believe that your core values and principles of the two of you are what will determine whether it will be a successful relationship or not. It's not about money. That's what I'm saying.
So are you telling me, Nyasha, are you telling me that the relationship will survive with a man who is broke? What are you trying to say? Because are you telling me the relationship will survive?
Queen, I just think that we are different, isn't it? And the fact that if you're clear about what you want.
Yeah.
Hi, Trouble. I've missed you.
Hi, Dewa. How are you?
Hi. I'm good. Hi.
Yes.
You're good.
Hi, Queen.
Hi, Dewa.
Hi, Nyash.
Hi, how are you doing?
Hi, Nicole.
I'm good. Go on and introduce yourself before you go attacking us. I know you'll be eating.
No. I'm not gonna attack anyone, but I just wanna give you my 2 cents because I'm a little bit busy. I'm not gonna attack anyone. I was listening, and do you want me to say something, or you?
Of course.
First, tell us about yourself, dear, because some people might be wondering, okay, who is this? So
all right. My name is Daud Dewachimonyo. I'm just an ordinary man, but I speak, I talk. I've got my own show like Nicole called DD's School of Thoughts, where we discuss real life matters. So that's it. Well, ladies, I really like your thought process and the way how you choose what you want, right? Me personally, I hear you talking about being broke. As a broke guy, will you marry a broke guy? Will you do this? Will you do that? And well, it's about choices because at the end of the day, it's good to know what you want, right? But secondly, you have to ask. Okay, this is the thing that I always ask people. I hear a lot of women saying, I want the right man. I want the right man. This man should be right. But you yourself, if you ask yourself, are you right? a right thing attracts the right thing, right? So, but if you don't ask yourself whether if you are right and you expect somebody to be right, that's pretty wrong, right? You yourself, are you rich to attract a rich person? Because don't be a gold digger, right? You don't expect me to be rich and you've got nothing to offer. You are not bringing anything. You want me, my money. What are you putting on? This is where makes me a little bit upset with most women. no, no, no. I'm being honest, right? I'm being honest because I was also born from a woman, right? The same way I was raised, same way my sisters were raised. That's why we are talking of equality, whereby everyone should be equal. So if you're expecting you to date somebody of your caliber that you think you are in, you should stand and say, okay, this is what I can provide. This is me. But don't go out there looking for somebody who wake themselves up and just want to come in and say, this is me, right? I can date anyone. I don't look at their status because at the moment, what I want is love, right? But in all honest, everyone wants somebody who treats them. No matter how rich you are, you also want to be treated like what Queen was saying. She might have money, but at the end of the day, you want a man who's able to provide. Same applies with me. I might have money, but I want a woman who is not dependent. I need an independent woman who can also go to Marks and Spencer, to Morrison's, who can say, oh, I bought you flowers. Oh, I booked a holiday. Let's go this. That makes me happy. But if you become a parasite who always want to depend on me, what about if I'm going to die? What are you going to do? I think it's high time everyone needs to be more independent. Because when you marry somebody or when you're dating somebody, it's more like partnership. You become partners, and you need to move together, enjoy together, than only depending. So for me, I wouldn't say I can't date somebody who is not of my level, of my caliber, or whatever. As long as that person loves me, I can see they've got the potential, right? They can reason. We can work together. I need, my duty is to empower them, to encourage them to be self-sufficient, so that they can, do things on their own. That's my perception, and that's what I look into.
You would date a broke girl as she's in love with you, and and you're in harmony.
Okay, let me give you a clear example.
They were being real.
How many of us, like us who came from Africa, whereby you see, I'll give an example of teachers who marry, or a man who marry a woman who did grade 7 or grade 6, but they're happily married and they've got better jobs, right? They didn't look of the academics, but they found love in those people. But
but they were. Can I hold you there? Talking about that, he got a woman, a grade 7. This man is not expecting anything from this woman. He's expecting to be a housewife. He's gonna take care of his children. He's not expecting her to bring anything on the table. He had loved her the way she is, so he will provide for this woman. Because in our culture, they were long time. Now it's different, but men used to just say, women, you stay in the house, you take care of the children, I provide for you. So that's the situation of, if a teacher marries someone who have done grade 7, he doesn't care about her financial status. He had loved her, but he is not gonna ask her to go to Marks and Spencer to buy this and this, as you had said, because she cannot afford that. But that's his choice. He has chosen that uneducated woman, and he is ready to provide for that woman. You understand? So in our situation, it's, if a man doesn't have the money to provide, what do you think?
Okay, here's the thing, right? I've seen people who have got money, women, right, without brands, right? I don't want a woman who's got money who doesn't have brands. who can't boil an egg, who can't boil water. I would rather marry that one that you call broke woman from the village who can be there for me, who respects me, who can raise my children, who can make good food, than for a woman who has got money who just wants us to go and eat ready-made food from restaurants or buy ready-made food from Tesco. As that,
And that's why
no,
you hire somebody to do the cooking. That's what the
no,
money is for. Well,
no, no, no. No, 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 no. My point, I'm trying to answer what Queen was saying. My point is,
okay,
I
okay,
would
yeah.
rather have a woman who might not be rich, but can be self-sufficient to do those things. I can cook, I can do anything as a man. But I've seen rich women or those who've got money who can't even wash their own underwears, who pile their underwears and put them in a washing machine because they say, I don't have time, I can't do this. So for me, what I'm trying to say is being broke, like what you guys are saying, for me, it doesn't count because it's the thought that counts. One can go and buy you something for 200,000 and you don't appreciate it. It's of no value to you. Then someone, the thought of saying, okay, oh, Nicole wants this mug of cup because he goes to work, it's winter. I buy you this and give it to you. You appreciate me because it's the thought that counts. It's not about the price of the thing, but the thought of saying, I just thought, oh, you know what? It's winter. She might need this mug cup to take to work. I would
I'll tell you
appreciate
what,
that kind of a woman.
for me personally, because I do like, there's certain things that I'm fussy about. I do like certain things to be good. I'm really particular about that. And I've been lucky to be able to provide those things for myself because those things are important to me. And I don't expect anybody else to provide them for me. But a person who can provide those, to me, they jump the queue. You literally skip the queue. If you can think for yourself and treat me to those things, you have skipped the queue. To me, you're like, yes. If you know that that thing is important to me and you can afford it and you're happy to buy it for me, well, yeah, you are a candidate to consider. You are, and I've been lucky to, that's what I attract because that's what I believe in, because those things are important to me. And it's fine for anybody who wants more. It could, some people, it's almost everything in their life. They want every area of their life, maybe expensive, maybe really stunning, maybe that. And that is fine so long as you've said that and that guy is happy. You're not overwhelming the guy, and you're still nourishing, flourishing the love, and feeding the love. The only problem for me is when now somebody become fixated on that particular thing. It's become a big deal that it affects the relationship, it affects the love. So they know very well that person is going through a phase where maybe they've just lost the job or something. He's always been an ambitious person and stuff, and the saving might not cater for everything. And the guy is trying to say, okay, these savings need to take us this far. But then you're like, oh no, I still have to get that perfume. That is unfair. That is unreasonable. And I think it comes back to most of us bringing that point is about the woman, you as a person. When you want that rich person, who are you? Do you even know yourself? Who are you? What are you bringing on that table to the table in that relationship? If that guy can't provide anymore, can you tell them, okay, sweets, you've been providing, you've never let me lack, you treat me good, you remember to bring me flowers even if I don't ask you. You know my favorite one, you bring it without me asking. Let me take care of our finances for this month as we see what's happening.
Dewa, before you go, I just want to ask a question. You see, now at this point in time, is relationships, relationships that go for more than 2 years, is it all about money? Let's tell the truth. Is that what
So,
we should?
what did you say?
I'm saying, should we, when it comes to romantic relationships that are going steady, is it about money? Do we have to be focused only on money? Is it business? Is it more of you know, should we have the perspective that
Yeah. All right.
as long as our bills and our house payments are okay, we can look at each other every single day on this bed.
Yeah, it's a good question because you
Because
have to remember, sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt. After 2 years, you know, that lovey-dovey is gone. That, oh, sweetheart, oh, I don't know. You probably now use the toilet with the door open and he's there. You know, all that is gone. You brush your teeth and just spit it out without caring. And you even do the wind, you blow wind comfortably around. So here, all those things are gone. Now he knows that that's a wig. Now he knows that's just makeup. Now he knows the real you. So the question comes, the finances and all those important things. So thank you for that
yeah,
question.
yeah. So Dewa, what do you think?
Uh, no, because I was walking. Can you repeat your question again? Sorry, can you repeat your question again?
Okay, if there is a steady relationship, and
Okay.
by steady I mean you are now living together, and you have moved in, you have kids, you might not have kids.
Mm-hmm.
On your bed, on where the two of you sleep, should the reason why you sleep well, the two of you, is because there is $5,000 between the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it's about at in 2022? It's not about running off into the sunset. We'll build a picket fence. We'll have 10,000 children and we'll look at sunsets until we're old and gray. Is it now just about the dollar, nothing else?
No. I will say, all right, if you're in a relationship and like what you've said, your relationship is gone into 2 years, you're now staying together,
Yeah,
right? I
yeah.
will say there is no materialistic things between the two of you, but there's genuine love. Because for you to move in with somebody, stay with somebody for 2 years, that shows there's commitment, there's love, there is a communication. You understand each other, right? You speak with one voice in that relationship. That's why you can tolerate and stay and put up with that person. It's not about money.
Okay.
That's me. Because if it was about money, one would be staying on their own. But because you said, you know what, I feel you, I understand you, I love you. Let's move on. Let's stay together. Then you become one person. So it has got nothing to do with money. It's about how you feel for each other. It's love.
You know what? I'll read the comment in a minute. I do want to agree with you because first and foremost, we want to understand ourselves.
Excuse me, guys. Can you hear me? I can't hear anything.
We can hear you.
Sorry. We can hear you.
We can hear you.
Oops, she's gone.
Oh,
So,
she-
what is that? Yeah, you have to understand yourself and be honest with yourself about what you want in life. And then I believe in prayers. Pray for your relationship before it starts. Pray for the person and make sure that whatever is binding the two of you is more than just finances and just the love. Because relationships cannot have, survive on just love and on just finances or on just those two. It's a whole package and it's hard work. For lazy people like me, you're like, you know what, all that hard work, it's hard work. That's why you need to pray for it and to pray about it and continue to pray about it at all times, knowing that, okay, you found the love, you found the finances, but it's not gonna end there. And that's why some people, when they find that rich person, they feel they're unhappy. And then they think, people start saying it's the money. It's not the money. It's not the money. It's a whole package. Queen, we lost you for a minute. Come on.
Yeah. I didn't hear the word because I lost the volume. I don't know what happened. I lost the sound. You know, the thing is, guys, if you realize the marriages of these days, actually, they don't survive. You know why? Because there is equality. As long as there is equality in the house, no one is on top of the other. Because I'm gonna say if I have money, for example, say I'm married to Dewa.
Mm-hmm.
I have money, he has money.
Mm-hmm.
We do 50-50. Do you think I'm gonna respect Dewa as a woman if we do 50-50?
I've always done
Do you think
50 myself, but now I'm thinking I'm not doing 50-50 no more. This time round, I'm gonna be an African woman and sit and be treated.
come on, because if we do 50-50, then let's be 50-50. Then there's not gonna be respect. The marriage is not gonna stay. So I prefer, I will contribute, but I'm not gonna contribute 50 because you are a man. So if you want me to respect you as a man, be a man, so that every day I wake up, I'll cook for my husband. That's why you see now women, if they do probably plus 50%, they will not cook for you, Dewa. You know, it's just gonna tell you, hey, come on, you got your legs, you got your hands, go to the kitchen and cook.
Because she's lost respect.
Exactly. So I think for a good relationship to stay for long, that I think for myself, I would rather like a man who is on a little bit on a higher level than me. You know, on a higher level than me, so that I will give him that respect. You know, because I'm not gonna give you respect if you cannot provide for me. If I will provide for you, definitely the respect is gonna be lost. You know. So I think for good marriages, yeah. Sorry,
that's
continue.
a little bit complicated for me. I have a different sentiment when it comes to that, and it's fine. I'm just thinking, if you base your respect in terms on the finances, then it means that when the finances get withdrawn, like sometimes they can, for whatever reasons, then you might lose a good relationship based on something that could have been salvaged. So that's where I might be like, not base that respect so much on the finances, because things do change and it might not be that person's fault. Sometimes we lose our mindset a little bit, or our manifestation in terms of our brains, in terms of our thinking, or there's some things subconsciously that we manifested without knowing, you know, because of our bringing or whatever reasons, and that can cause us to go through some financial hurdles. And if you base that respect on that, then you lose something good, rather you could have just salvaged it by bringing that person back and reminding them who they are and what they're worth and all that.
But Nicole, on this situation, I'm not just talking about money. Since this topic is all about money, I'm just putting this as an example of money. Of course, in a relationship, there's so many things you can look into. But since our topic is talking so much, our topic is about money, I'm just putting you on that level. Of course, the respect, it's not going to be all about money in a relationship, no. But since this topic is all about money, we're talking about money. So that's why I'd say that for me, if you provide for me, I will give you more respect, money-wise.
Sweetheart, finance.
Okay.
But seriously, women now like nice things, and then we have all these nice things that the world keeps.
Hey guys, I like nice things. Hey. I don't want to suffer. No.
For me, I know I work hard, and I know I came from poverty. We never had not having food, where we had to sometimes ask for food. And that, to me, as a kid, it was traumatizing in a way that I promised myself not to go through that. I promised myself, no, I'm not going to go through that. A child of mine is not going to go through that. And so for me, if I'm meeting somebody, I'm bound to meet a person who is financially stable, because that's what I've set out for myself. I won't look down upon you if you didn't have money or anything. But what will we be conversing about? You'll start being insecure about my own independence, and I don't want you to be insecure. I'm considerate, because the things I just do for myself, I really do. And I think I have an alpha energy, a male energy about me, that things I don't wait on anybody to do for me, because I'd already promised myself that I'll be doing those things. So when you come, you have to find a space, you have to find a place for yourself, and you have to fit in comfortably without me reassuring you every day, comforting you every day that, no, I love you, or it's you I love. Because I can't fill you up. It's your job to fill yourself up.
Exactly. Imagine, Nicole, at your status, you are well organized, established in your house. You have done everything yourself. Then you got this man who come into your life, who
Mm.
come into your house and find you with everything you have built. And now he is trying to drag you down because he is on a lower level than you. This is what we're talking about. You can't, he has to come and put at least to lift you up, not
Yeah.
take you, you know what I mean? Yeah. I was just trying to balance your point. You can go on, sweetie.
No, that's all right. I like you say that because sometimes it's
Khadija
not
is actually saying that's right, Queen. I second that 100%. Yeah, Khadija, thanks.
100%. Yeah, there was a comment that was long here that I have not read yet. You just said something that was really profound, and it's already slipping my mind. Oh, it's gone now. It's gone.
No, I was talking about the men who come into your life, you find you with everything.
Yes. So people might think, okay, we are the swear word, we are being bees for saying this, but it's not that really. It's really not that. We have to consider that sometimes you can be with somebody because you have different mindset. Maybe you are better off than they are, and it's bringing out those insecurities. So they start telling you things without, maybe they don't know they're doing it, and they start discouraging you. They start bringing up things like, oh, you don't need me because you have your own money, or you don't do this, or you are like this. They start bringing you down with their words, with how they treat you, just because you keep on working hard, you keep on wanting better. They keep on telling you, oh, maybe you're greedy, what's like that. They bring you down. You want to start a business, oh, you can't even manage a business, you can't even manage your own house, how can you manage a business? They'll start bringing you down at every moment they can with whatever words. I'm not so sure what words they use because I've not been in such a relationship, but they will try and bring you down. And that's the whole problem. It's not the situation. It's not the brokenness as a situation, as I am broke or is a broke guy. It's the whole package that comes with some of those kind of mentalities. Is it a phase? Are you trying to be better? Do you believe in expansion? Do you believe in growth? Do you believe in lifelong learning? Do you believe in deserving more? Do you believe we deserve more together?
Yeah.
But I personally also think that before you live together, that is why you should date for quite some time, because that is when you're finding out over a long period of time, because you get to know the person like 6 months when you don't live together. You get to know them. The dating period is the best time to get the answers to all these issues which will come up when you're now living together. Like which religion are we going to have? How many kids are we going to have? Are we going to have kids every single year, or are we going to space them out? You see, or another question is, who's going to stay at home? Am I going to stay at home? Are you going to stay at home? You see, because when you're dating, you're talking about these subjects over and over again. You repeat them, so you really understand what your expectations are when you now decide to move in together. But this is what mature people do. Crazy people
Nyasha, let me tell you something. When you're still there, let me tell you something. What's making noise? Something is making noise. I don't know. Is it me?
There's somebody who has feedback. Okay.
Okay, it's fine now. Yeah, it's fine now. You were saying on this dating issue, okay, let's date. But let me tell you, Nyasha, I'm telling you this from experience, okay? When people are dating, let me tell you, when people are dating, they will never ever show true colors. I tell you this, even in a marriage, they'll tell you count 1 year after 5 years of marriage, darling. Because still, when you get married, you are living together, you need 5 years. After 5 years, you start counting 1. Because that's when you actually know your person. So when you're still dating, sweetie, people, they hide. Men, they can hide. Women, we can hide. That's the reality. So there is no way you can, because you're still dating, sweetie, you're still dating. So there are still things you are hiding. And there's still things your partner is hiding. You're gonna live together and still you don't know who you are living with. Do you know that? You
Really
will
true.
only, yes, you
True.
know your partner, darling, after 5 good years. That's when usually you know who you are dating, who you are living with. Not 2 years. 2 years is nothing, especially if you're dating. It's nothing. You can go 5 years dating, darling, and you don't know who you're dating. Believe me.
That's really
Okay.
true. What you're saying is really true. I do agree. I want to come back to Nyasha with the way she was saying, keep repeating. It's really important to repeat. Why? Because people change. And like what you're saying as well, Queen, you don't know the person. That's why these topics have to come back. You have to review them. You have to review them and talk about them over and over again. You might think you're dating that financially secure person, but they've started very bad habits. They've started with gambling or maybe spending more than they earn, but you never saw that coming. Maybe because you brought up a family, you started having a family. Now they're keeping away as possible, and that means spending. So they spend a lot of time at the pub. You don't know that. You don't know how much they're spending when they're at the pub.
Dewa, you want to say something?
Yeah, you want to say something.
I'm seeing your head like this. I'm like, are you in the class?
Well, you guys, you make me wonder and make me laugh. Okay, this is the thing which I fail to understand about women, right? You cry for equality, right? Equality, that means we are all equal, right? Is that correct?
I don't cry for equality.
If you guys want equality, why are you crying, or why do you want to find a man who is established?
No. Oh, okay.
Because Queen said a man should be established. Why men want to come to a woman who is established, right? Equality means you have to be established. So if you want me to be established, if you expect a man to be established, so let's forget about the equality. So you guys need to be established as well. I need to find a woman who is established. So if I find a woman who is established, right, it makes life easy. There's no burden in anyone because you are well established. Then comes Queen Mashi when he said about, I think you're talking of cooking and everything, right? Here, now, we understand that my woman goes to work, she gets tired. That's why I need to stand in the kitchen. That's why I need to do the house chores. That shows I do understand that my person also gets tired. So let's not put pressure on us men that we need to be rich for me to cater for a woman. No, I also want a woman who is rich to look after me the same way you guys expect, because we all have feelings. The same way you want me from me, I also want them from you. Right? So let's try to empower each other. Like the things that you expect me to do to you, in return, I also expect those things from you as well.
Preach, brother.
Because
you know what? You have to be clear on what you want yourself. Yeah, if you know you're bringing financial stability, you're bringing handsome, you're bringing up washing the dishes and cooking. Also have high standard for yourself. Tell yourself, you know what? I'm not settling for a girl who can't even buy her own perfume. I'd expect me to buy her Chanel.
Yes.
Bad.
Yeah, and in this case, there were
a girl who walks and yet she wants me to drive a Range Rover. If you're still walking and want me to have a Range Rover, I do understand you want me to have money, but what have you done for yourself that is different, that is showing me that you're trying? Okay, maybe you're in college studying, fine, I will understand that. But you have nothing and you expect me to have a Rangy? No. Let's read the comments a little bit. A few comments. It's easy to think of hooking up with someone well off as a form of redistributive justice, but we need to be honest about where the power lies. If he knows you rely on him, it can be an awful relationship because he knows you're not going anywhere soon.
Yes, that's true.
Abuse. It breeds abuse. You have to know yourself.
He will have you here.
Yes. you have to be fair on this guy. Just because he's rich or financially stable, it doesn't mean that he wants to be abused. He doesn't want to be
Exactly. And as women, we actually don't abuse. We don't abuse. That's what men don't know. If we don't need rich men. We just need men who are responsible.
Yeah.
Who are just responsible. You don't have to be rich. The 20 euros you have, if I have 20 euros, I share with you. If you have 20 euros, share with me. You don't have to be rich. You have to be responsible, stable, or what? Stable.
Be fair. That's a human being as well. Be fair. You yourself, you love him, yeah. Finances are good. So it means that it gives you a fair chance to be able to afford those little things. Those little romances. It means you can afford those flowers, you can afford those you can afford those things. But it doesn't mean that you take your friends out and your whole family out using his credit card without his permission, without his knowledge, just because that is financial abuse, and that is totally wrong. So is there a perfect man really? Oh, that's another
perfect.
And is there a perfect man?
Whoa.
Yeah, is there that? Okay. And
No one is perfect. No one is
No one is
perfect.
perfect. Yes. No one is perfect.
No one is perfect. You're not perfect yourself, but it's okay
Yes.
to take certain things to seek your perfection, your version of perfection. You want him financially stable, you want him tall, you want him educated, you want
Okay,
him
she said, I agree with the lady. When dating, you're still getting to know the person, and there's some people hide a lot till you find yourself trapped into their lies.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what Queen was saying.
Yeah.
But you cannot keep up. I was once talking about this subject with my father. He said, "Oh, no. You cannot keep pretending forever. The true colors will come out. We will see them.
But after some time.
But after some time, you can't pretend forever. No, that doesn't exist."
Yeah. Some people do hide it well because they're sociopaths, of course. So
yes.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you're coming from a point of greed and selfishness, you'll attract bad things, you'll attract negativity. But if you're a positive person who loves yourself and you know your standard and you work towards it, you're not being selfish and being mean to the other person, then you'll attract a nice person who will treat you well. They know they earn better than you, they're more than you, but they're not going to mistreat you just because you came from humble beginning. They know you're a human being and they'll treat you with respect, But if you think like, oh, you want to play this game, play, you might not, you can't race a pig in playing in mud or try fighting a pig in mud, as they say. You're not gonna win. It's not about richness, it's called sharing responsibility, whether rich or poor.
Sharing whether rich or poor.
We
agree with you, Yushin.
This is the old way, this is the normal way of looking at relationships, for better, for worse. But now, internet explosion, coronavirus, social media, things have gone crazy now. People have all kinds of perspectives, and all these old values. People are coming up with new perspectives now.
Yeah, and it's really happening in real life. It's happening in real life. It's going crazy. Yeah.
But not to say, but you know what, Sheena Hames, you are absolutely correct. About it's not about richness, it's called sharing responsibility, whether rich or poor. I totally agree.
For me, I only agree to the point where if that being poor is just a phase we are going through, but if it is life of farming, if you're comfortable in it, I'm out only because I know life is abundant. I only believe that my God is full of richness and my God provided everything we need. Like Africa, we shouldn't be even in Europe, to be honest. Africa is full of richness.
Yes.
Yes. We are rich, but we were made not to see that. We are made to exploit that. We are made to abuse that. And some of us had to run away because we came from families that we didn't have. How can you not have basic food when you are in an agricultural land? How can you not? We export food.
Mm.
We export,
Yeah.
gold. We export all these nice things.
Yes.
And then we
Yes,
don't
that's
have
true.
food.
If you actually
Oh
look at
no.
this equal thing of this responsibility sharing, it's all mostly this side of Europe, because here life is, it's really difficult for one person for on one salary.
Yeah.
It's in Africa, believe me, you can survive even with the little salary of one person, because you do things on the side, you go to the farm, you plant your vegetables, your tomatoes, everything. But it's actually here in Europe where they really look on this sharing, equal responsibility. May For me, it always has to be a man on top, guys. That's me till the end. Even if I am well, it always has to be a man on top, because it was like that from the beginning. A man provides for his family. That's how it is. So if you're a man and you're gonna try to come and try to balance things with me, I'm sorry, I don't balance anything. Okay, I will have my things. If I want to contribute, yes, I can contribute, but it's not an obligation.
Don't make me.
It has, yes. It's not an obligation. Yes.
Absolutely.
But it's an obligation as a man to take care of you. That's why you see men, they're going to work. I'm working for my family. I work for my family. As a man, it's an obligation. You take care of your family. Family, it means wife, children, and everything. You're not gonna come and say, okay, I got my wife who's gonna take care of my family. Come on, is this real?
I reckon it's a God-given thing. I think it's just one of those things that you're not taught, that just happens. It's just like you just know how to give birth, or maybe give birth is too much, but you just know as a woman to be a woman. That things you just know. So I think for men, I'm not so sure the man we had on board is gone now. But I think even for men, that things in life that you just know. You just know how to go to the toilet. You just know. I think that things you just know. So I think as a man, that could be one of the things. They just know that they're supposed to provide for their family. That's why most of them are naturally protective, and they naturally want to, to provide you that security. So
Yeah.
it's okay for us to want that from them. It's so just like them. They know it's impossible for them to give back. It's okay for them to expect us to bear children for them. It's okay.
Yeah.
Let's why don't we reverse the roles? What about if the woman is worth 5 million and the man is it's him who is not materially stable? What about it's the woman now? Because there are relationships like this. We've talked about if a man is rich. What about if a woman is rich? In
that
a
relationship will not rest. It will not rest, my darling. It will not rest. That's no. I've seen relationships where women are richer. They'll treat their men like puppies, huh?
Okay, puppies.
And and a man now, as a man, you don't feel good. You are insecure. There's so much insecurity, darling. It's crazy.
Me,
I've seen.
If I was like super rich and I met somebody who is not rich at all and they're financially stable, of course, and they came to me and they know I'm rich and they stay, that's a man. If they know I'm super rich, like totally richer than them, and they want to stay, I know that's a man. Because a lot of men feel insecure about that. And then they're comfortable to just keep their money and still provide for me. They're comfortable for me to have my money and not ask for it and just be happy in the skin and looking after me. Oh, 100% that's a man. Because it takes so much for a man to realize that you have more money than them. It takes so much. Let's forget about this Ben 10. You're not talking about this Ben 10 where after your car. No, we're talking about relationship.
Who's talking about Ben 10?
Just like for me, my own personal experience, I'm mostly attracted to a man who can approach me, because not a lot of men can do that. Leave this Facebook shenanigans, this Facebook stupidity. No, not that. But I'm talking about somebody who approaches me like in a supermarket, a man who just stops you and talks to you and then wants to know you and asks you for a date. Like, they have a very, very high chance of going on a date with me. because I don't get that. Because I have this energy that can make a lot of men insecure. I carry that energy around. So in the supermarket, I'm mostly like minding my own whatever, you know, I'm minding my own, yeah, I'm doing my own stuff. I don't get that. Even pubs, you can't even converse me in a pub because I went there with my own money. You can't converse me in an airplane. I went there with my own money. I've paid for my flight. Even if I'm dating you and I'm coming to see you, I've paid for my flipping flight to come and see you, to come and meet you. So it's got nothing to do with your finances or nothing to do with you. Yeah. So I'm there and you stop me and talk to me and want something with me. I'm like, okay, keep talking, dude. Keep talking. Because it means you have extra X chromosome.
Queen Mashi, it would be nice if you could speak about your YouTube channel.
Yeah, guys, please help me to get to my 1,000 subscribers. I'm left with I think 45. I need only 45, guys. Can you tag I don't know how to do it here. Can you just put the link for me, please, Nyasha?
I'll add the link.
Yeah, add the link, please, guys.
Section.
Yeah, please.
Well,
it's my birthday next week on the 10th of March, so can that be a special birthday present for me, guys? Just your subscription, just that subscription.
You know what? Drop a link as well. Check up on people later and just remind them to support you. And
yes, please, my love.
YouTube based promoting my YouTube channel, but I'll be happy for anybody who wants to promote my YouTube channel and stuff. I'm happy with that. Yeah, it's really nice to build each other.
Yes, yeah.
We're here to build each other. It really is the simple things and the little things in life that matter.
Yeah, especially women, we have to empower each other. You know, we have to. We are family. For me, when we see each other here in Europe, you know, we are family. We have to empower each other. That's the thing we are failing to do. You know, instead of empowering each other, we are.
I'll remind my friends to support you. I've got an amazing group of friends that always support my stuff, and I hope they can support you and come along.
Lovely.
I'm seeing a lot of people around today for whatever reason. I don't know why sometimes they just disappear on me. Maybe because they know sometimes I'll also disappear on them. I might take a while before I do my lives, but this time around, I'm promising myself that it will be every Wednesday at the same time. So I'm hoping to commit to that. It's my call.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm hoping to commit to that and just we'll be there and learn with each other, inspire each other. So let's do about that. And then do you have anything to add? Then just tell us a little bit more about yourself and we'll share how people can support you. As I summarize today, I don't think I had anything else I wanted to talk about today. So yeah. Oh, I actually did have a question. What would you tell your younger self now that you know what you know? What would you tell your younger self right now when it comes to dating broke men?
Are you asking me? Is it a question for me? That one?
Yeah, a question for you. What would you tell your younger self, 10 years ago? What would you tell her when it comes to dating broke men?
You know what I would tell my children, I would say, in this life, you know, you have to know what you want. First of all, it's really, really important knowing what you want. You know, then the rest to put in place, because it's knowing what you want. If you want a broke guy, then you know why you want that broke guy. Maybe you are the one to provide everything. So it's your choice. At the end of the day, it's each person's choice. You know, I got a different choice. You got a different choice. Nyasha got a different choice. You know, so it's just knowing really what you want. If you want a broke guy, of course you can go with a broke guy, but you have to know, okay, if I have this broke guy, how will I live? It's gonna be me to provide. Then you're okay with that? That's fine. So I would say it's my advice. It's know what you want.
Know what you want. Absolutely. Okay. It's been a great discussion. A lot of people have missed this. I hope they can watch it on replay because I never delete any of our videos. I just
come on.
So Nyasha, we're still, you're still on. So now I'm going to, I've muted you, Nyasha. So I'm going to tell people, if you're going to take anything today out of this, we all want different things. We are all different, and it is okay.
Mm-hmm.
It is okay. There's nothing wrong with your choices. There's nothing wrong with that. And our platform is called Success Your Way Movement for a reason, so that you make your own choices and decide what you really want in life. But just be honest. You can't lie to yourself. You can't lie to your subconscious mind. But if you want to
Exactly.
and if you want to make different choices, or you just want to be a different person, it goes really deep. It goes from asking yourself why you want those things and reminding your subconscious mind why you want those things. You have to affirm every day, because you will forget, because those things that we were told as children are really powerful. They influence our lives so much. If you're told, oh, money it doesn't grow on trees and stuff, you will start believing that money is not everywhere. If you told money it doesn't bring happiness, you'll think that if you have money, you'll be unhappy, so you start resisting. If you told of anything negative about money, you won't even want that rich person or a person who's financially stable, because you'll keep on
Mm.
thinking they're gonna bring you unhappiness, and all you want is to be happy. This platform is about happiness, being happy right now, because we can do that. It's absolutely free for anybody, because happiness is just but a choice, and success as well is just what you define it as. Define success in your own term. If success is just being educated and getting your degree, because maybe you came from a family that didn't have those degrees, then why not? That's your definition of it. You got your degree, be happy, compliment yourself, celebrate, wherever. If you want more, there's nothing wrong with wanting more. It's a long discussion of about wanting more and growth and expansion. Mother Universe has your support. She has everything. She has everything. She's the provider of everything. She's literally providing oxygen to every one of us. If you stop her inhaling oxygen, you die.
Mm-hmm.
So what's too big for her? What's too big for us? So if you want more, it's okay. Just believe it and remind yourself why you want it and keep on seeking it. Don't sit around and wait for it to come. I don't think Mother Earth will be so happy with you, because she also reproducing. You see how roots come up. You see, okay, it's natural and smooth, but they need to be nourished. They need to be fed. They need all these
Mm.
things. You need to keep on nourishing yourself to attain those things. It's okay. And yes, there is a perfect man. Not perfect in that sense, because perfect has been used negatively. Perfect in a way that that's how you define it. You define yourself happy. Perfect man is a man that will treat you with respect, that has finances, that is this, that is that. That's fine. There are men out there who are
They
exactly
are. Mm-hmm.
that. I've dated really amazing people. I can't fault the people I've dated, because that's what I want for myself. My peace of mind, everything. That's what I wanted for myself. So there are such people. They are nice people. I leave people for very small things. And my sister used to be like, seriously, a person who cooks for you. I've been in a relationship where I've not even entered the kitchen. In fact, I think all of my relationship I've never cooked, to be honest. I don't even cook.
Hi, sorry, I was trying to get her channel up.
No, that's all right.
Okay. Did you manage?
There is everything for
Uh,
everybody. It's available
I
out.
have.
Yeah.
Mm.
Why am I saying this? I'm talking from a life coach point of view, because I did life coaching so that I changed my own life, and I decided to
Mm-hmm.
inspire and share with people. And that's where this platform, that's what we brought this platform into being, because I wanted to change my life. I knew I could do better. I knew it. I knew I deserved better. I knew I wanted better, because there's a time I wanted all these things. And why did I stop? What went wrong? What happened? So when I was seeking answers, I bumped into life coaching, and I did my diploma online, and I finished it, and I started inspiring people. So anything is possible. Seek it and want it for real. And as a life coach, I'll tell you, when you come to me, my job is not really to advise. So this one, I do it because we're on a live platform. My job is not really to advise you and tell you this is the path. My job is for you to find your path. Find your whys, your values, understand yourself, know yourself so deeply that you'll attract anything you want in your life. So, yes, to me, there is
Yes.
a perfect man. Nyasha,
Yes.
as the
Hello.
day pass.
Um, yes. I would like to thank you so much, Queen Mashi, uh, for managing to come, and I'm so sorry for the confusion.
No, it's okay, guys. Thank you for having
I'm so
me.
happy that we managed to have our what we had planned to do. And it was also very nice to have Dewa on from DDC. And Nicole, you are a superb host. You came up with some very great questions, and I would like to thank you for having us. And I'm so sorry about the confusion.
Oh, you're wonderful.
No, you're wonderful, Nyasha. Thank you guys for having me. Thanks, Nicole.
Thanks for making up with time for me and coming on. Thank you so much. You're welcome to come any other time. You're totally welcome. I always love having guests and people around. So in our language, you say karibuni and asante.
Asante sana.
Karibuni what?
Karibuni. It's welcome.
Karibuni is welcome. And then asante is
okay.
thank you.
Okay, karibuli asanta.
Asante sana.
Asante sana. Oh, karibuli
Yes.
asante sana. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Guys, I really appreciate it. Don't forget to leave your details on your following. And I just hope one person will be kind enough, or 2 or 3, and just follow you. Every little helps. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I love you guys. I'm gonna leave now. You take care.
Love you too.
Bless you. Mungu awabariki. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for coming. We really appreciate you. As usual, we won't delete this. It will be on here, so you can watch it at any time you want. Bye for now, and God bless you, Kwairine. Bye, Nyasha.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Queen has disappeared.
Bye. Bye.
Nanzaje. Sarah. Ulikuwa wapi?